what I'm talking about. Old school. It is Southside Steve and Brett Barney. The two that started it. This is show 149.5. That's right. It's a half show. We want to apologize for Thanksgiving, but let me tell you, Brett had family complications, Evan had family complications, and I had the flu, and I wasn't coming near a microphone. I sounded like ass. I felt worse, and damn it. You know, it would have. I probably could have survived it better if I didn't have two kids, and both got sick. Both got sick. I'm like, there was no place to turn. 4 people with the effing flu in one house, and no relative, no neighbor, nobody would come near us. Nobody. And I don't blame them. Nobody wanted this crap.
I wouldn't get near that. If you told me, hey, I've got, I don't know, whatever it is you guys had. Was it flu?
It was flu type A. Yeah, we both went to the doctor. Then the boys went to the doctor. Brooks started with strep throat, then got the flu. Parker got the flu. All of us diagnosed, and then Amanda and I got steroid shots, and we were taking all kinds of medication. I was like, give it to me.
Are you gonna turn into Liver King?
Maybe.
I mean, if you turn into Liver King, that dude with the the veins like fire hoses and
kind
of looks like a lobster.
I'm like, give me the steroids. I don't give a shit. You know what? Give me a 14 pack. Okay, F a 12 pack. Give me a 14 pack. I will have
a whole keg.
Yeah, damn right. I will have ripped abs all the way up to my nipples. I don't care. I don't care. That's what I'm talking about. It is the Yeah Come On show, man. We are here. We are live. This will be an abbreviated show, but don't you dare leave us. Damn it. We're going to put it out there. We do have a live Christmas show coming your way, which will be special. We'll do that this month. We will all be in the same room, which I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, and then we'll do a quickie on the 23rd. Everybody's like, who wants to check out a podcast 2 days before Christmas? Well, we'll try to put one together. I'll be coming back into town, and I will have great stories because I will be in Opryland from the 19th through the 23rd. Because that's where my mother wants to take the Rickmans. That's where we're going. But it's that huge resort where it's all indoors. You got like
ice you're going to Nashville?
Yeah, well, you got ice skating. I don't know. I think you can snow ski. I know there's a water park, and it's all under one building.
Dude, you and I are going to miss each other by 1 week.
Oh, no.
I'm going right after you. That's where I'm doing New Year's.
Oh, my God. Look at us. Don't think that we're not good old boys. Look at Southside Steve and Brett Barney. Look at us. Good old boys. But yeah, I am. I haven't really even been drinking, but I do want to quickly thank some sponsors like Legends. Yeah, come on, bourbon whiskey. I think it's a proper time. What better drink for the holidays? And you had some great golf stories. I heard that you got a bunch of dudes to partake, brother.
Oh yeah, I guess I was that guy that brings the entire bottle out on the golf course, and the cart girl, I guess, wouldn't really be a fan of it, but we tipped her well. She didn't care. We were just sharing it out. Was playing Dogwood. It was with Mark Owens, our buddy. He's been on the show, Braves in-game announcer. And I got some pictures. I'll send them to you.
He did that for what, 13 years and just retired?
I think it was 16.
16 years. The voice at all of your Braves games for 16 years, Mark Owens. I worked with him with the regular guys on Rock 100.5 when we started. He was he ran the board and was a voice on the show. And then I remember when he took that gig because Jeff Dollar with the Burt Show had been doing it, and then he took it, and my God, 16 years that dude was the voice of the Atlanta Braves in stadium. I mean, not the game, but the fun stuff, like the tool race.
Yeah. The fun. Yeah.
The guy that gives away Delta tickets. That guy, the
cap shuffle,
Yeah. Here we go. The fun man. He was Mr. Fun Man, running around sweating his butt off. I will tell you, Mark Owens is a sweater. As far as I know, he goes through 3 shirts a game.
He's like me then.
Yeah.
You remember I used to lift up my arms at the end of each show, and you'd see all the pit sweat sitting under the studio lights. I'd be drenched.
I know. And I thought I was pressuring you. I'm like, oh my God. But I do want to get this out because sponsors make the world go round. And here at Christmas, I think some of these are great Christmas gifts. Let me tell you right now, in the stocking, joebees.com, JOEBES.com. if it wasn't for Joe B's, the flu probably would have killed me. But I'm on the bee pollen. I take it every single day, 2 capsules. And man, it's not just for a dude over 50, which I know I look 40. Why? Because my hair's colored. I had more hair filled in, and I've also had a little Botox. So I might even look 38 to you right
You actually
now.
look
I
great
don't
right
know.
now. I think when you were logging in, your audio wasn't there yet. You had the only you could hear me. I guess you had
Yeah,
ears.
I could hear you. Yeah.
And I was like, you leaned in. I go, damn, his hairline looking fresh.
Oh, it's only going to get thicker. It's starting to grow in now. This is you lose a little bit when they put it in, but let me tell you right now, this hairline is going to be so thick. I'm just going to constantly flick it. I'm going to be like Evan. I'm just going to run my fingers through my hair the entire show. By the way, Evan not with us because Evan is spending the night with his mommy and daddy because his car won't start.
Oh, I'll give him a little break on that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Evan. I'm sorry. You tell the real story, but Evan is having car issues and he is marooned.
Well, he was telling me before the show, because we were talking, that they believe that somebody attempted to steal one of the wheels off his car and loosened the lug nuts. And so when he was driving down the highway, tire came off and it basically jacked up his axle.
I did not know that. I swear to God. Oh my God, dude, what more? I'm going to steal a tire. How bad off is your life? And then you leave it that way for a guy to drive off on. If you're not going to steal it, at least tighten the tire back, right? Unless you got scared off. You don't leave a man riding down the road. I bet he tripped.
I would.
Driving around like, whoa, whoa, my tire. I mean, and it's great if the tire like rolls ahead of you. You're like, is that my tire? I mean, I'm sorry, Evan. We're glad you're alive. I guess we should say that. So Evan's having a tough time. He was on with us before we started the show, but we're going old school, just Brett and I. So our co-host, Evan Brando, will be back. We will get this car situation fixed. Let's talk about his employer, oxygenfinancial.com. That's right, Ted Jenkins for all your financial needs. Evan moonlights over there. Hell, I think it's his main gig. And he does a really cool thing. He does a lot of social work over there for those guys. Circle285.com. Let me tell you, there's no greater thing to do for the holidays than lower your insurance rates. And I'm talking about house, bundle it all with the car. You get great quotes. I'm on it. Brett's on it. My whole family, my in-laws. Axel, who I work with on Rock 100.5, has done it. Just go to circle285.com. You got to fill out some information. It's no big damn deal. And they're going to give you some fantastic quotes. I lowered my insurance by $750. And then there's David Markwell. We're talking markwelltherapy.com. And it's Ridgeline Counseling is the company. He did marriage counseling for me. But we like to talk about Dave because I think there's a lot of people out there dealing with a lot of crap. And I think there's some people out there hurting. And I work with a guy that volunteers for a lot of these suicide hotlines. And he says, man, the depression, the things people are going through, you need somebody to talk to in person or online. Dr. David Markwell. Again, markwelltherapy.com. Tell him we sent you. He'll give you a little deal. I know he will. So there you go. Those are our sponsors. That's out of the way. But I just want to thank them and happy holidays to all of you. It's crazy times, man. Coming out of the flu, going straight into Christmas, and I'm dealing with Elf on the Shelf. I got a lot of shit I'm dealing with over here. I ain't gonna kid you.
Dude, I can't even imagine with the kids and all of that. I've been talking with my brother, and I guess as they get older, they get louder. And they get more rambunctious because every phone call, it's like, they're getting after it, and his kids are the same age as yours. I guess you guys are on the same cycle or something. I don't know what it is.
It's brutal because the 2-year-old, which is always the one that's ahead because they've learned from the older child, he's already doing things faster than Brooks did because, he's watched his brother. But he's also smart, and he loves to get under the older boy's skin. So you'll hear my 5-year-old whining because Parker is messing with him, and he's legitimately doing crap to him. I'm like, Parker, leave your brother alone. And he'll just come up and just do things to him for no reason. And I'm like, oh my God, Brooks will build this thing out of blocks, and before I can take a picture, he can show me or mommy. Parker just wrecks it. And then I got a crying kid, and we got to rebuild it. And then he wrecks it again. And I'm like, oh, terrible twos. So it's real. Yeah, when you call here, it's a circus too. Same. And I got boys. Did your brother have boys?
The older's boy, the younger's his daughter. But like I was talking to him about this, and he said the daughter, and I don't know if you deal with this, and maybe this is oversharing, but he was telling me this story that, you know, his daughter comes in 5 o'clock in the morning, wakes him up, and he's okay. You know, I guess get up, go make breakfast, get after it. And then they walk in and she points up at the Alexa and's like, turn on this song. I want to dance. I want to dance. I want to dance. And obviously she doesn't talk that well.
No.
But, you know, wants to dance.
They let you know. They have a way. They tell you.
So he starts dancing and he's like, yeah, I'm dancing. And then I make her breakfast. It's like 5:15. And now she doesn't want breakfast. She just wants to dance. So he's like, I'm dancing. 6:15. 7:15.
I got my diaper over my head. What's up? I'm shirtless. Woo!
It's because this is all the dance move is. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and then he's like, and now I got to get her ready for school and then go to work. I was like, bro, I was like, it's a Tuesday. I thought you were talking like a Saturday.
And see, I'm on monitor duty tonight. I'm just trying to give Amanda a break. You know, she just hadn't been feeling good. It took she got this flu the worst. So I'm like, I'll watch. Well, Parker got me up at 1:47 last night, and I'm like, I'll take him to the guest room. So I take him to the guest room, and we sleep in there. It takes him till 3 a.m. to get settled. He's moving around. He's shifting. He's kicking. He wants to talk. You know, and he's pointing at things, and he's all sweet, and he leans in. You know, and you're like, okay, you're cute, but God dang, you gotta sleep. Lay down with Dada. Lay down with Dada. And he's like, no. And you're like, yes. And finally he falls asleep at 3. And you're like, Lord. And then he's back up at 6. And I'm like, oh, come on. So then I do what I'm not supposed to do. I hand him my phone and I let him watch whatever he wants on kids' YouTube so I could sleep another hour. And I'm hearing the music and I got my arm around him. You know, I'll know if he leaves the bed and he stays in there. And I just look at Amanda and go, how'd you sleep? Because I didn't. I'm in heaven. But
I was reading a study the other day, and obviously, like, I always write stuff down, and this one stood out to me. It said, if you let your kid watch more than 2 hours a day of TV growing up, they're more likely to have a gambling addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, like porn addiction. I was like, so basically every addiction, if you let your kids just watch TV. I'm like, is that because what we're putting on TV, or is that because I don't know?
I think we're putting too much on TV. I mean, that's why we all do kids YouTube, but they still see things you don't want them to see, and you got to run herd on it. But yeah, I think so. I mean, everything you just named, I'm addicted to 3 of those, so I got to watch it. I mean, I'm always on Georgia Lottery. Anytime I get some downtime, I'll go attack myself in the bathroom to porn. I don't want to imagine anybody. I got to look at something. Alcohol. I love alcohol. I ain't gonna lie. I always have. I'm a bourbon man.
I don't think you're like me though. Like I like to drink, but if somebody came to you or me and were like, hey, you can't drink the rest of your life or else you die, like we wouldn't drink.
I'll be honest with you, I could go without doing any of it. The only thing I have to do is breathe to stay here. That's about it. Yeah, I don't have an addictive personality. I'm blessed there. But, you know, it's like, damn, man, drugs never was a thing for me. So I never had to sweat that shit. And I don't know. I'm not around really anybody that's on drugs. It's almost like if you're on drugs, like, what's your problem? Like if some dude's like, hey, you want to bump? I'm like, is it 1980? I mean, what the hell? You know, I'm like,
I got it, Pablo.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to smoke dope. I get that, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's legalized and decriminalized in most places now. And I think it's different now because you have medical companies actually making it, whereas it was like some farmer in a field. So I don't know. All I know is based off of movies. I didn't grow up. I was born in the 80s, but I don't really know the 80s.
No, it's not your fault. It's your parents. All they had to do was have sex like 8 years earlier, and then you'd have been in your sweet spot. But no,
God, I'd be old as shit. I'd be getting ready to wrap up my 401k and
stop. I'm not there yet. I know. I'm like, I ain't wrapping up one now. Imagine somebody retiring right now. They're like, shit. No, I'm not wrapping up. That's where you go to your guy. Go, no, man, I need 3 or 4 more years. I'll do anything.
That's when I'm walking into Oxygen the next day. calling my guy over there every day.
Oh, I'd be on oxygen. I'm like, no, man, we're going to do this. I can't retire. I mean, I think there's going to be an influx of workers, and I know there's the cutbacks going around, but I bet we're going to have greeters out the ass. Everybody's going to want to work at Walmart. Everybody's going to want some of these jobs. But then you look at the layoffs, like a lot of my friends got laid off today at CNN, headline news. That's no joke. I love Susan Hendricks, love her. And she lost her gig. And
Robin Meade,
21 years Robin's hosted that. And I don't know whether headline news is listening, but you should. There's a lot of us that don't want to hear the drama and the shit, and we don't want to hear people that lean one way or another. I make no mistake about it. You're damn right I vote right. Okay. Yeah. Big secret. I have my whole life. It's just where my values are, and I believe in hard work, and I believe in a safe nation, and I can go on, but I won't. I don't like open borders. Yeah. Sorry. I think it's stupid. But I just want to say that for me, if you hold office, I'm going to respect you. So at least I'm not a hater. I'm not hating on Biden every damn day. I recognize he's the president of the United States. We need to get back to that, where people don't lose their minds and hate on somebody the whole time they're in office. Because if you hate on them, they can't get a goddamn thing done. So let's respect the office and who our country elects, first off. And I know we're getting into politics, so I'm going to get out fast.
It's okay because Evan's not here. We can narrow it down to, like, my thought process is people need to learn to work across the aisle better.
Got to.
That's my biggest thing.
Got to work with each other. We've got to respect this polarizing, I hate you, you hate me stuff doesn't work. And the rest of the world is laughing at America for it. We're too extreme. Can't be extreme one way or the other. Let's find our middle road. And that's what headline news was. It's the middle. CNN, man, they're kind of crap they're going to do. Everything's left. They're going to bash the right. They're going to say this or that, damn. Then Fox, they're going to bash the left. They're going to just lean way right and say headline news was down the middle. It was fun news. It was cool. You didn't know how anybody voted on the show. I don't know how Robin votes. I know Susan Hendricks. I don't know how she votes. And I'm like, that's what this country needs is headline news. And you just wiped it out. There went the middle. Now we're left or right. Hardcore.
I guess the middle doesn't sell.
Maybe it doesn't.
I mean, we know the industry, but let's not bullshit listeners. Like, we do know how this works.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, we do. And I think sex sells. That's why I'm doing this show right now. Bottomless. I am. You know what? If you want to, okay. You want to see my penis? I'm just kidding. But now there's like five people going, I don't normally listen to this podcast on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna go to YouTube and watch our YouTube views go up. Let's start doing the show Bottomless. I don't know if anybody wants to see that, or we can have our wives in really skimpy bikinis just walk back and forth behind us. There's things we can do, Brett, to make this sexier. But at the end of the day, if you're listening to us, we appreciate it. But I started this with Brett, and show 149.5. And
dude, I can't believe we've done this many shows.
No,
it's wild to me.
It is.
This started a coffee maker.
Yeah.
And I don't even drink coffee.
No. And I came to you and I'd done my research on you. I'm like, I knew you were a good writer. I knew you were a good worker. And I'm like, all right. And other people vouched for you. So then I approached you. I said, look, I'm thinking about doing a podcast and I want you. And you're like, damn, you're like the only person I ever picked. Believe me, anybody else I work with outside of Axel, who I always wanted to work with, for once, I'm in control of my own destiny. I'm working with two guys I want to work with. Everybody else has been hand selected and pushed on me.
And I was like, shit, man, I used to show up to high school to listen to your ass every morning and hear what the hell you said. So
I know.
I was like, dream come true. Let's go. He knows who I am.
Yeah, come out. That's what I'm talking about. I know my Brett Barney. I know him. With Christmas coming up, we will talk about everything. We're on night 2 of Elf on the Shelf. I can tell you that Elf on the Shelf has gotten into the change drawer, and it's all set up. My wife does a lovely job. We had props from last year, and she went ahead and got a new box of props and new ideas. So we're keeping it fresh over here. It's just day 2. My son is fascinated. Told me, Daddy, we call him Johnny. Our elf's name's Johnny. He goes, if you hear Johnny, come wake me up. Just wake me up. Don't tell mama. Just wake me up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Dude, you should pick like one random night and just wake him up and be like, I think I heard Johnny. But you have to do it on like a Friday because he's probably not going to sleep after that.
No, he'll be wrecked.
But
and
you
then,
do it at like 5 a.m. or something. Like you just beat him, and be like, I think I heard Johnny.
I think Johnny just came in the house. And then what I need to do is get Amanda in on it and have Johnny fly across the room where he sees it, like, on fishing line or something like that. And then like go behind a couch or something and Amanda work him, where it looks like he's walking, and then go down. And then all of a sudden, I take Brooks to another room. Wait, we got to hide. Gives Amanda time to get out from behind the couch. I'm working this out in my own head. And then we come back. When you see him, he's stiff. He can't move. And then we see him, and there he is behind the couch. I'm like, we saw him. We saw him. And we'll just let him think that. I just got to tell him off.
I don't know why I thought of this. You send him like fishing line, you tie it into the tree, and he goes into the tree.
Oh, that's even better.
And then when you
I don't need my wife.
No. And then when you pull him out, there's 2 of them. They're watching both of you boys. This is his brother, so-and-so, because they need to double down and watch both you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if Parker would understand that though.
Not this early, but I'm like, that's Johnny. And then this one's Jeb, and I'll give him like a Confederate voice. and
Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah, and Johnny will be Northern, and these two fight all the time. I don't get it. Jeb. That's Jebediah over there. We'll give him a good religious name. Little Jebediah. Jebediah the elf. And that's Johnny. Johnny gets his. Johnny's up there hooking up with all the elves. Johnny.
I'll have to see if I can find my elf on the shelf. I got the Snoop on a stoop.
Oh, no, that's funny. I think the Snoop Dogg thing was hilarious.
Yeah, I bought one of them. It's somewhere in this room in a box.
You got to find that's perfect for adults. If you go ahead and you put it up on your social media, what's Snoop on a stoop doing? That's good stuff.
Yeah, why not? Hell, I mean, we don't have kids, so
no. Why not?
The wiener dog gonna come find Snoop on a stoop every morning? She's just like, "Where's the cheese? Snoop's got cheese.
I want it.
I want a Kraft single."
Well, I love a good Kraft single. Who doesn't?
Oh.
Are you wearing green?
Yes, I thought you were wearing your Masters pole or quarter zip.
No, I got my new quarter zip, and I've got a Yeah Come On shirt under it. But
come out.
Yeah Come Out. You can buy these. YeahComeOn.com. Great Christmas gift. Who am I kidding? Go to YeahComeOn.com today. Damn it! Help me help you. Okay, everything's affordable. Everything's top quality. I go to PTS promotions. I get the best stuff. But yeah, I'm wearing green. You're wearing green. Pretty damn hilarious. But this shirt was lost, and that's why I'm wearing it. We found last year, I got a pair of gray shorts and this quarter zip on Christmas, and we had them stashed, and then we're putting things away about 2 days later. And I'm like, where is that? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, well, my brother-in-law probably took it. He's built similar. And I'm like, thinner than me even. And I'm like, he took my shit. And I'm like, where is it? Where is it? We couldn't find it. And we could not, we went, and it literally after 2 weeks, I just said to Amanda one day, I go, I guess we're giving up on finding my clothes. I was a little frosted, and she's
They're
like,
just gone.
Yeah. What, Steve? What do you want me to do? I said, I don't know. She goes, I've asked Mom. I've asked Megan and Jack. I've asked Jessica. None of them have your clothes. But where are they? Steve, if I knew that, you'd have them. And gave me one of those answers. I'm like, oh, I guess we're having that kind of day. Well, man, just screw it. Went on. We start unpacking Christmas this year right before I was getting sick. So it was like the Sunday before Thanksgiving. And we're going through some boxes, and Amanda's like, oh, my God. And in the bottom of a box, stored in a box, in another box, which my father-in-law is the one that put all the boxes together. There it was, my Lulu shorts in this half zip. They've been in our basement for an effing year. I had them on Christmas Day and lost them until literally 5 days ago, whatever it was.
Dude, I got a story just like that. So I was setting up my cubicle, and I was like, how do I want to do this? Because everybody brings in personal stuff, and working in kind of radio marketing, completely different than radio. Radio, we never bring personal stuff into the office because they might be like, all right, pack a box, get the fuck out. And
it's always embarrassing when you're in radio. You're like, my day could come anytime, and you just want to walk out with your headset.
Yeah,
that I could do. Anything I can put in a backpack, but I don't want to decorate a cubicle.
No, not at all. And so I was like, okay, everybody here has decorated cubicles. I should do something. So I was like, I'm going to hang golf flags all across from, all the tournaments I've been to and things like
That's
that.
kind of cool.
And I couldn't find 3 of my flags, which are my favorite 3 flags. It was my Atlanta Athletic Club PGA Championship flag from
Nice.
2000, was that 11? My 2015 Masters flag, the only time I went,
Mm-hmm.
and then my 2016 Players Championship flag, which was when I went down there to cover the Players, which was, a dream come true getting to cover a golf tournament for
Oh,
a
hell yeah.
talk radio station for Visit Florida, whatever. Because I had, my hole-in-one flag, and then I had my ocean course, PGA Championship flag. I couldn't find the flags anywhere. I went to my mom's house. I was like searching all around. I was like, they have to be here. They have to be here. And I thought, holy shit, what if I left them at my ex's house? Well,
Oh
before I was
no.
married, I was like, oh my God, I think I lost. Like you can't get the same flags again, and they're embroidered
No.
with the years and all this shit.
And you
And
can't
then
go back to the ex-girlfriend that you broke up after taking her on a
fuck
world
no.
trip. She hates you.
Fuck
Yeah. That's
no.
not going to happen.
So I was going through some boxes, and I find in the bottom of this Halloween box at my mom's house in the crawl space my 3 flags, and they're all balled up and just
Oh,
shoved in the bottom. They look like shit. There's these 3 wrinkled ass flags behind me, and these like 2 pristine ones. I'll send you a picture of my desk. It looks like shit. Like to the point people are like, "Can you take those home and iron them? It doesn't look good when we bring clients." And I'm like, "There's a story behind this,
that's
okay?"
right. Don't mess with it. I'm leaving it there. I'm sending a message. I don't know to who.
I
Iron your
don't know
flags.
either.
Iron your damn flags.
But yeah, I found them, and I was very happy for that. It was just like you said, it was stuffed in a box. And I
Yeah, man.
guess when things are going on, it's like, I got to put this somewhere. It's going in this box.
That's it. In those moments, there's a couple little items I still can't find. I can't find from the movers. And we moved in here 4 years ago, and all my stuff was in storage for 14 months. I'm convinced that when they start to unload these big storage units that have been there for a while, they look at your shit. They don't really look at your stuff. If you're moving from point A to point B, you're with them. They unload it. You're seeing it.
Oh,
They're not gonna mess with your stuff. But when you've stored it for 14 months and it's a whole new crew, they're like, hey man, I can't find my grandfather's stamp collection, which I think is worth a little bit of money, and it was in a box. And of course, God bless my my in-laws, but they label things what they are. You got to make crap up. You don't write, stamp collection. Somebody's going to see that. And I can't find that. And the other thing I can't find is 20 20 games to my PlayStation 3. And now I got a kid that's interested in it. And I'm like, where's Guitar Hero? Where's this? Where's that? And I can't find a box. And I know it was labeled PlayStation. And I'm like, one of those dudes saw that and just snatched all my games.
my brother had the same issue when he moved from Connecticut to Tampa. He labeled one electronics. Guess which box didn't make it? And guess which box had the Xbox, the PlayStation, all the games, everything. And it was loaded into a pod, magically gone.
Yeah. You damn it. Damn it. Same thing. And I'm like, these companies, I feel like I should just raise hell and go over there. Somebody owes me, but it was like years ago. But I keep thinking, Amanda's like, it's in a box in the house. So now that we found my my quarter zip and shorts in a box, now I have to like go along with that. It probably is somewhere, but I swear to God, I've looked everywhere. But we'll see. I've also lost the remote to my television, and I can't use the TV to my left, which sucks. So
okay, that's on you, because I know that remote's your kid probably took it, but
yeah, I think he's put it somewhere. Or when my niece and nephew spent the night here, one of them packed it and took it home. But it's a Roku remote. So I've got to get I told Amanda, I said, for Christmas, just get me a Roku remote. I've got the TV remote and other stuff, but it doesn't work this Roku. And I'm like, okay, what the F?
okay, can I give you a quick little tip here?
Yeah.
Because we've had this issue at my mom's house with family members being there. You can actually set up a Roku remote on your phone and digitally access it.
Who knew?
Yeah, and it'll knock the whole problem out. We had to do this with her.
All right, now I'm the old guy. I'm your mom.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Damn it. Why did we have to do this live on the podcast?
I'm sorry.
Every once in a while, you should say, hey, Steve, I got an idea. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
Instead, all right, Steve, I know. It's who's older, me or your mom?
My
Shit.
mom. My mom's got you.
Thank God. Okay. So, but you still could be my son.
Oh, 100%.
What year were you born?
89.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, you could have been my son. Boy, could you have been my son. I graduated high school in 83. I was supposed to graduate college in 87. Totally could be my kid. Jeez.
I definitely don't have the hair for it. Hang on one second. Let's see if I do.
Okay. Look at that. My son. My son. Oh, I love you. What's up? How you been, boy?
Yeah, come on. Little south side right here.
You're my boy.
Right now.
I like it. You got yourself a mullet. It's a blonde hair. You know why? Because I was having sex with nothing but blondes for a long, long time.
That's the only way to do it.
What's your mother's name? Do I remember? Where did I meet her?
Please, God, we're not sharing that one. We'll say her name's Emily because it is not.
Emily. I remember Emily. That was a fun night. And look at you, boy. I always thought there was a reason why I plucked you out to work with you. I don't know why we're all sudden in our southern voices, but we are.
Yeah, come on.
Your hair makes me talk this way.
And the weird thing is, like, I wear the wig like I wear a hat, so I have to pull it down to my eyebrows.
It looks great.
Which looks stupid as shit because I think it's supposed to be up here.
Hairline should be right there, but yeah, the way you wear it, nobody's hairline grows into their eyebrows except Fergie. Fergie's hairline does go into her eyebrows, so she's the only one. Look at you.
Yeah, I think
I tell you what, blonde hair becomes you, son, and long hair.
I was born blonde, and okay, first off, I'll never be blonde with long hair again. I accepted this fact. We had your
I'll
hair.
Get you.
Yeah,
we've
had
hair.
No, we do not need any of that in my life. I'll go bald with a beard, but well before I go any of that route.
It's checking. Also, I think, maybe we get some of Evan's back hair and put it on top of your head.
Well, he is Italian, so
that's
you know how this goes.
You got that Italian thing going. Boy.
Speaking of which, this makes me think of Panama City.
I love Panama City. Who doesn't? You know what they call Panama City?
What
they call it PCPP. Panama City Party Paradise.
That's where you go to party, baby.
That's it.
But they got one of my favorite things down there.
What's that?
One of my favorite things is that Whataburger.
Oh, they got the Whataburger. Oh my God! We got one of those up here now. In Kennesaw, the last stronghold of the Confederacy.
Hey, everybody better have a gun.
I tell you, if you live in Kennesaw, you better buy a firearm. I lived there for 2 years, and that's why I got mine. And I tell you what, you might need it because people get irate waiting an hour and a half for a goddamn Whataburger.
Dude, it is.
I know. It's nuts.
It is absolutely wild. It is right across the street from my office.
So you look out at the madness from your office.
Oh, there's police cars there 24/7. And
unbelievable. I mean, the burger's good, but why wait more than 15 minutes? I mean, it's damn. I know there's 5 more coming. There's going to be 2 in Athens. There's going to be 1 in Beaufort. There's going to be one in Commerce. And I forget where the other one's at. But these are way out.
I think there's another one coming. Yeah, up here, like Cartersville or something.
Cartersville. There you go. But nothing in the metro,
No, because if you go in, dumb story short, Shannon Burke and I, Texas guy, loves Whataburger. I get it when I go down to PCB, baby. And we were discussing one day what it would take to bring a Whataburger to Atlanta because we both think it's better than In-N-Out. I think it's the best fast food burger you can probably get.
Okay, and I can agree with that.
Yeah, so we went and looked it up. This is probably like 2016. It was $2.4 million to franchise one.
Damn.
Yeah, neither of us had $2.4 million to franchise one. And that's before, you're getting into like probably dumping some pockets for the aldermen, local city council.
Of course.
I assume that that's how the game's played.
There's a lot of who knows, but I assume that there is some smoozing going on, some cash schmooze.
Yeah, but I don't get this whole thing. Like, people are waiting forever
I know. It's
to
like
get these.
literally,
It's 2 hours.
yeah, it's about that. And you're in a line and you're in your car and you're running gas when we're in this situation with gas. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be running my damn diesel. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. For the burger, it does make you laugh. I mean, it's got to die down at some point. Remember the Popeyes chicken sandwich was doing the same damn thing. I mean, people are just losing their minds over stuff.
Dude, literally how I got the Popeyes chicken sandwiches, I went on Uber Eats and just had it brought to me. I was like, I'll pay the extra $20 to sit on my couch for an hour and a half and not have to sit in a line.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what a burger. I mean, once there's 5 or 6 built, but they're coming in 2023. So until then, this thing's rocketing. I mean, if you're the owner of this thing, you're pretty effing happy.
Yeah, getting free pub. I mean, we're talking about it right now. It's wild. I went to
everybody is
lunch today. There's like lines of cars 24/7.
Man,
absolutely insane. Now, I will say, and this has been my discussion with everyone I work with, there's a Taco Bell down the street right here. And the Taco Bell is a late night Taco Bell. And when I work WSB on late night Friday nights and I'm coming home 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever, there's always a line of cars. Damn. Lines like going down the road. And it's not, I mean, it's Wade Green. It's past the racetrack. It's going towards 75. It's this long line of cars. 3 weeks ago, they closed the Taco Bell for renovations. So if you want late night, guess where you're going now?
Oh God. The burger.
What a
place.
burger.
What a burger. Yeah. Jeez. The fix is in, baby. They probably even talked and he goes, look, I got renovations doing. You got a grand opening. Give me a little love.
That might have been why they delayed the opening.
Could have been.
They're killing it.
Yeah. Nothing happens by chance. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. Well, look, I can tell you something that's not rigged because there was very little show prep done in it. But I love finishing this show with my son, my long lost son. How old are you now, boy?
No, mama told me that I was about 30, 34, 35, 35.
All right. God dang. I wish I'd have been around to send you to a better school, but it is what it is. I'll work with you on the weekends to talk a little better. Not that I'm perfect.
It was dirty until I got in my 30s. This is the dumbest fucking.
It doesn't matter.
I don't even know. I'm going to a costume party tomorrow, and that's why this thing is sitting behind me.
Well, you look great. It is the Come On Show 149.
You want a little finish me off?
Yeah, finish me off. Finish. All
right, let's do something stupid here at the end. Like we actually know what we're doing.
All right.
I'm gonna hit you with 4. First one, fill in my gap. Okay. Drunk England soccer fans accidentally orders blank after World Cup win. Drunk England soccer fans accidentally orders blank after World Cup win.
Raw meat.
160 McDonald's nuggets.
Damn.
But here's the thing. It's like, how many times have you been? I had a friend that was drunk one time and they walked into a Quick Trip being like, hey, I want to go get a little taquito. Or I was like, okay. Motherfucker walked out, spent $75, bought every roller on the rack.
I'll take them all.
Yeah.
Put them in a giant bag. I'm eating everything. Anything that rolls, I want it.
I was like, are we eating a week's worth of rollers? like
that's
this
funny.
Place is going to smell like shit.
Oh, God.
All right. A dud. European Union's $500,000 metaverse party attracts a dud. European Union's $500,000 metaverse party attracts
metaverse party attracts blind people.
6 guests. They threw a $500,000 metaverse party.
Only 6 people showed. Oh my God.
Krispy Kreme has exited Russia over the war in Ukraine. Blank is taking its place.
All right. Well, who would go in? Who would not care? All right. So if Krispy Kreme's out, I wouldn't say Dunkin' Donuts is in. No. Is it who would go in? Who would go in? Who doesn't care? Church's Fried Chicken.
Some place called Crunchy Dream.
Don't even know what that
I don't even know. I think that's their Russian version. Okay. Final one. Man delivers FedEx packages that were
Man delivers FedEx packages that were I'm gonna go gross, that were infested with bed bugs.
Dude, Christmas season, found dumped on the side of a highway.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
boosted him. He saw him, went and hand delivered him himself.
What a good dude. What a good dude.
Hey, man, got to finish on one strong.
That was way strong. I like that. Now, we finished on a high note. To your hair, to my hair, to cheers, to all the come oners with a Christmas special coming this month. We thank joebees.com, oxygenfinancial.com, circle285.com, Legends, come on, bourbon, whiskey, right out of Cumming, Georgia, David Markwell, Ridgeline Counseling, our fine sponsors. I'm Southside Steve. That's Brett Barney. Can I get a come on, son?
Yeah. How redneck you want it?
As red as it can be, as red as your hair.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, that was good. The quick one. I like that. Occasionally it's like, yeah, come on.
Dude, I know this is a real side note, and I know we're ending right here. I was peeing at the urinal today. Dude drop fly, next to me. What's up, dude? Starts peeing. Yeah, come on. I about gave him the, you owe me 25 cents.
Don't you be saying. I know it feels good when you urinate, but you cannot say, yeah, come on. Say it. Dang, that's trademark. How do I know it's trademark? Because I got my file right here. Oh, that's hilarious. Good stuff. Good show. It was good to be back with you. Evan, we'll have Evan Brando back with us, full strength next week. But until then, from me, from Two Mullets, we call ourselves Two Mullets. It's the Yeah Come On Show.